Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Oliver Smith.
Well, today is going to be pretty similar today as to what we saw yesterday. We're still going to see wind in the area. We're still going to see rain. We're also going to see showers as well. In fact, it'll be pretty breezy along the Oregon coast, especially once we get towards this evening, east the Cascades as well. And as we head down to the Shasta Valley, same kind of scenario as pretty much what we were seeing at yesterday. They might be just a little bit lighter for your region, but again, another blustery kind of a day. So the forecast overall for today is we'll be looking at showers throughout the region. The best chance of seeing any real heavy rain will be towards Mount Shasta City and along the Oregon coast, but highs 55 for Brookings, 46 for Klamath Falls, 39 out in Lakeview. With all that heavy rain from Mount Shasta City, you're only going to make it up to 44 degrees, but temperature is very close to 55 degrees from Grants Pass to Wairika for today. Now, the National Weather Service still has that flood watch for southwestern Curry County set to expire 10 o'clock on tomorrow morning. We've already seen some rain moving through the area, and we'll continue to see some rain also as well. So rock slides, falling rocks and landslides are still going to be possible. But the good thing is that this has not been upgraded to a flood warning. So for terms of rainfall for the remainder part of, well, today and as we get towards tomorrow as well, especially once we get out towards tomorrow afternoon, we could be looking at maybe 1/10 of an inch or so of rain east of Cascades, even though this model is kind of going a little bit bonkers in terms of amounts. I don't think we'll see quite this much here in Medford. We'll probably be looking at about 1/4 of an inch of rain throughout this entire system. But once we get down towards Mount Shasta City, you could be looking at more than what this is indicating, a little over an inch. We could be looking at maybe upwards of 1.5 inches as we go throughout this entire system, and still pretty wet along the Oregon coast. So now we're going to be shifting gears, because now if you're traveling this weekend and you're thinking, hey, it might be a good idea to go head up north, or maybe I want to go to Portland from here, and you're like, oh, maybe I go up through US 97, I go through the Dalles. It's probably not going to be a great idea, because once you get over towards Madras and extending up towards the north, we could be looking at a mixture of freezing rain and snow. And there's also a big problem with freezing rain for the Columbia River Gorge. In fact, we're going to look at that a little bit here. The National Weather Service still has an ice storm warning through 4 o'clock today from Troutdale all the way out to Hood River. So Interstate 84 could actually end up being closed. It's been closed various times over the last several days, so don't be surprised if that's the case in that scenario. And even farther out towards the east from the Dalles, extending out towards Arlington, we still have a winter weather advisory for a mixture of snow and freezing rain. So it's still a mess up to our north, so it's going to be affecting your traveling plans. And also semi-trucks, as they're trying to get through, they're having a difficult time to bring goods and services west of the Cascades, so don't be surprised if we end up with delays in that sense. But overall, for us here back at home, we're going to be looking at showers for today. We'll still see that good south flow over by Mount Shasta City, which is why you're going to be continually getting hit hard with rain throughout the day. And we'll continue with that throughout this evening. In fact, we'll see more rain as we go through tonight. And into early tomorrow morning, we'll start seeing some light snow, especially out towards Lakeview. Again, the accumulation may be 1 inch of snow, so accumulations are going to be pretty light. But showers west of the Cascades throughout the day on Monday, and we get into the afternoon, we'll continue with that same kind of a pattern. Then we'll have another little batch of rain move through as we get towards Monday afternoon into early evening. That all shifts off towards the east. And then we finally get a little bit of a break. Once we get towards Tuesday morning, we might actually see some sunshine, but you can already see way off to our west, there's another system approaching our area, which will eventually move into our region. In fact, I'll show you that here. You can see we're going to have plenty of rain throughout the next couple of days, and that's just not really going to be sticking around for super long periods, because we're finally going to get a little bit of a break once we get towards Tuesday. We'll finally look at that chance of maybe only seeing some showers with some clearing periods as well. But once we go through Wednesday, we're going to be looking at some rain yet moving in once again. And then behind that system will actually push off towards the east. We'll see some showers in the region, but we're going to be looking at warmer temperatures building up from the southwest, but we're going to see a lot of rain as well, which is going to be a problem for some areas. So the potential for heavy rain for Friday, but that shifts off towards the east. It still stays pretty mild, and we'll start seeing less rain by the time we get to Saturday. So here's our forecast for the Oregon coast for the next several days. Temperatures into the 50s, although we warm up to near 60 by the time we get to the weekend. Plenty of rain throughout the week. Only real dry day, not even really a dry day, might be today and Tuesday. For Northern California, we'll be looking at heavy rain possible again on Monday, and maybe again possibly on Friday, but the best chance for a dry day will be on Tuesday. Same kind of scenario for the Klamath Basin. Your best chance of dry weather, only a slight chance of showers will be on Tuesday, but plenty of rain for Monday, and rain and snow possible on Wednesday. Cascades, the thing for the Cascades this entire week is snow level is going to be maybe at the lowest about 5,000 feet. So it's going to be pretty high all week long. So we'll see some rain and snow, but accumulations are not going to be very significant. And for the Rogue Valley, we'll stay pretty mild for the next several days. Tuesday will be a dry day, but then more rain shows up on Wednesday, and we could be looking at heavy rain for Friday.